Welcome back. The Philippine publishing industry is undergoing a paradigm shift thanks to the surging adoption of tablets and e-readers. One local company sees a great opportunity in the rise of these new devices and has set up the Philippines' first fully functional e-bookstore.
E-readers and tablets are great. They allow fans of great fiction to carry all 10,000 pages of George R.R. Martin's epic A Song of Ice and Fire without causing any serious back injuries. Pinoy readers who want to check out the works of local authors, however, are out of luck. If you want to read Carl de Mesa's News of the Shaman or Butch Dalisay's Man Overboard, you're still better off getting the analog copy from the bookstore in the mall. That is, until now. Last November, the Philippines' first fully functional electronic bookstore was launched. FlipReads.com, which is operated by Flipside Publishing Services, has made it its mission to be the Philippines' version of what Amazon.com has become in large parts of the world, the primary resource for ebooks. Want to read renowned blogger author Tweet Sering's Asti Girl? It's there. How about Manix Abrera's 12? It's also available. How about Noli Me Tangere? Well, not yet. The number of titles on FlipReads during its launch was less than 100. A lot of publishers and authors have yet to join the ebook bandwagon, so to speak. But as more and more Filipinos buy smartphones and tablets, the attraction of simply downloading and storing hundreds of books on a handy device is sure to prompt players in the publishing industry to make the leap to digital.
And to talk to us more about FlipReads.com, we're joined here in the studio by FlipReads founder and CEO Anthony De Luna. Also with him, blogger and author Tweet Sering and comic book artist Manix Abrera. Thank you, all of you, for coming to Future Perfect.
You're welcome.
And very excited to see, obviously, what FlipReads has in store. I've been reading up a little bit on FlipReads since it was launched. You already have some, 70 titles in the store?
We have up to 92 now.
Ah, okay. Bilis,
Since November 11.
Wow, that's pretty quick. Ano yung nadagdag?
A few more UP Press titles, okay. And then we have our first, we think it's a world first, Dulaang UP Playbill. So it's a program of theater play that we converted into ebook edition.
Okay. Now, Anthony, when you look at a website, of course, there are categories that says that indicate that you can download books, textbooks, magazines, basically, no?
Right.
But when you look through the books, medyo yung iba blank pa, wala pang laman, no? So you're working on that. Ano yung mga hindi pa napupunuan?
We put the placeholders for textbooks because we really think that the power of ebooks should penetrate the educational system. So we're working with education publishers so that they can offer this and go into the digital world properly. So with the proper content server, proper distribution, not the side loading na parang, it's like the recto equivalent of ebooks. So it's like, it really breeds a culture of piracy. So
Ergo, wala pang Noli Me Tangere.
Oh, wala pa. But we're working on it.
Okay, you're working on that. All right, well, I'll jump first to Manix. So, well, you make comic books, right, for a living. And before FlipReads, how are you distributing your work?
Published talaga siya na as a book form. Tapos nilalabas na siya. Ganun.
So these are graphic novels?
Graphic novels, saka comic strip compilations.
Kamusta naman ang following mo for your works?
Okay naman niya. Dami-dami yung friends eh.
Yes, it helps to have a lot of friends.
May mga kaklasiko, yeah.
But you started making comics UP muna.
Student pa ako. Nag-start na ako sa Inquirer. Tapos, after a few years, na-publish na siya bilang book.
And
tuloy-tuloy lang siya every year.
Most of the major bookstores here in the country, they carry your comics, right?
Opo.
So what made you think that going digital or going online would actually help?
Kasi nakita ko na na parang malaking tulong siya. Tapos wala namang mawawala rin sa author. Kunyari, pumasok sa digital world ngayon, sa cyberspace. Tapos mas okay nga kasi makakalat talaga siya kahit sa iba't ibang bansa. Madali na siyang makuha.
Yeah, and actually like Stan Lee, who created Marvel Comics, he's actually thinking after creating all these superheroes for comics of making other superheroes for online content naman, di ba? Parang mas dedicated siya na online mga superheroes ni Stan Lee. Alright, now, Tweet, you're a blogger, and you also wrote a book. It's called
Astig Girl.
Astig Girl. Is this like the Filipino version of Kick-Ass?
Better.
I knew you'd say that.
Really?
Yeah, I'm psychic. Anyway, so what happens for someone like you? I mean, you blog, so you've always been online, no? And then you think of, you know, you write a book, and is this the first time it's going out, and it's going out online, kagad, or it was sold in bookstores muna?
What do you mean? Is it the first time that I've written a book? Or
No, the first time that the book you've written goes online first
Yes.
in the e-book store.
Yes, it's the first time that that it was converted into a digital. Well, I don't know how to put it. Format.
Digital format.
There. Talagang obvious talagang I'm new at this. So yeah, this is the first time.
Ah, okay.
For me.
And when you took that step, you know, publishing your book and making it available online, did you have any sort of like doubts as to whether or not this would be the right channel for you to distribute the book instead of having it on the actual physical shelves of a bookstore?
Well, it's on the physical shelves of bookstores
As well?
actually. Yes.
Oh, okay, but it first launched by online, sa Flipgrids?
No,
Hindi.
it was launched as a print book
As a print book first, right.
Yes, and then it made sense later on because, of course, this one is self-published. Unlike the first book, another publisher published that book. This one is self-published, so there was already a limitation to the distribution because I was doing it by myself.
Yeah.
And then so it was there in bookstores, but I kind of wish that it could also reach like a bigger market, like maybe some of my relatives and friends in the States.
Yeah.
So it made a lot of sense when another author from Flipgrids, of Kubori Kikiam actually.
Okay, we'll go into that a little bit
there,
later.
not later. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of you.
Yes.
But there, he was the one who told me about this and said, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. All right. And because Flipgrids is actually a spin-off of a publishing company, right? So when did you, Anthony, think of porting what you're doing in, you know, for actual books to an online digital version?
Right. We started publishing Filipino authors and publishers in May. That's after 12 years of making ebooks for foreign publishers. So we said with this expertise and with all this world-class know-how, we should extend the service to Filipino authors and publishers. So from May to, we've created 92 titles, mostly self-published like Tweet and Manix, and put them up on Amazon and Apple and Barnes & Noble Nook Store. But we noticed that a lot of the buyers, especially on the Kindle, are from the Philippines. So we said we need to have a targeted e-book store for the Philippines and go beyond that and really extend it into the education market. So that was November.
Because for most people, maybe for the uninitiated who haven't really tried downloading books, e-books on an e-reader, mostly yung content before would be available only through e-book.
Yun yung mga parang superstores of e-books. So that's Amazon Kindle, and then Apple iTunes iBook Store, and then Barnes & Noble Nook Store. So yung Barnes & Noble is not even available here. Apple, yung mga free books lang yung nakukuha natin. So
otherwise you need the iTunes Music Store gift card. That you buy abroad then.
Pero that's heavily regulated na rin. So if pag nalaman niya yung location mo, you might not be even able to encash it. So.
It takes na ba? Okay.
Tapos yung Amazon naman, although it's available here, yung mapupunta sa kanila, 35% lang of the list price. So 65% mapupunta kay Amazon.
I see.
So unlike in Flipgrids na 70% sa kanila of the list price.
Okay. So it's also a way rin pala naman, at least for the local authors, di ba? Local content creators to get a bigger share of the intellectual, di ba, royalties.
Correct.
How much is a typical e-book sell for in Flipgrids?
The average is 150 pesos. There are several that's below 100 and a few na